Hello. Okay, I want to do like a super glowy face today. I do not know where my ring light is. My little clip-on one, I think it's probably, I'm going to do this so we get good light. I think it's probably downstairs, but that's fine. So I've already put on my iconic priming drops that I've been loving, the Underglow primer with these Tarte bronzing drops. I'm almost all out, so I need to get some more. But I mix these two together and I put that all over my face, and I just love how it gives like a nice, kind of just like subtle, dewy finish. This, by the way, is the best thing ever. I need to link it. It's from Amazon, and it's like the best hair stick, like wax stick. I've used a bunch, but I really love this one. And I have, of course, little like flyaways because I've been doing the bun too much, but I don't care. I love it. Now that my hair is done, maybe I'll wear it down more. So anyway, I'll do my makeup really quick. I also want to add, this is the number 2 Loves Me, can't talk. Loves Me Not from Dibs. And I'm going for like, I want super glowy, hydrated, like skin look. Also, my nose ring fell out. Would love some feedback and thoughts here. So I have a ton of replacements. It goes on this side. But like, part of me maybe doesn't want to put it back in. I don't know. Like, I love it. It's super subtle. Most people don't even realize I have a nose ring because it's so tiny. But I don't know. I'm kind of just like, do I even want to put it back in? I mean, there's a little hole there, but that's normal. So I don't know. Do we think I should put it back in or just leave it? So anyway, I wish I had my light because I really want you guys to get a true grasp. I'll go in the natural light when I'm done so you can see. So I just put that all over in those places. So under eye, cheekbone, forehead, chin area. And then I'm going to go in with, I'm going to do a little tiny bit of color correction. So this pink from my Celeste palette, it's like a salmon pink. Oops. It's really good for me, for covering up some darkness. Good morning, Carla. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling today? We can chat about all the things while I'm doing makeup too. Feel free to ask whatever you want to ask, or, within reason. No. Let me blend this out. So I take the Beauty Blender and I'm kind of just like pressing that color correcting pink shade in. And don't worry, the lighting is not great. It will be great when I'm done so you can see. Then, I love this. I think it's IYS. I don't even think it's LYS. I think I was calling it LYS. Super pigmented, a little bit legit, goes a long way with this. This is the color Courage. And I love it. So what I am going to do though, I've learned since it's super pigmented, is to use a tiny bit on the brush to do my nose especially. And I always take my contour when I do this up and out over my brow. Even when I'm doing the shadow, I tend to just blend it all with the side of my nose, with the bronzer color. It just like pulls it all together. So I'm going to do this here, up and out. And you'll see I'm going to do the lighter color too. Okay, so like I said, little goes a long way. This shit is wild. So then it's a pressing, stippling motion. I have this brush, I've talked about it. It's the Merit Kabuki brush. It's like the best thing ever. Any kind of just like super dense brush like this, I think is really great when you are blending out cream makeup, especially. So I'm just staying high on the cheekbone, blending it. I always come around the side here, blending it up into the hairline, and then underneath. So sometimes I go a tiny bit up here. Not a ton because you don't look like you have a beard, but you do want to drag it down. So chisel it out, drag it. Is that a hair? Oh my God. I thought it was like attached to my chin. I was like, here we go. Turns 40 and gets some hair. Okay, So blend, blend, blend. And then I love this stick from Celeste when it comes to really wanting to highlight my nose in this area without it getting crazy. I do a little bit here, a little up a jig, little chinny, chinny. Boom. Chinny. I got to do my brows. I love to do those first and let this dry before I actually like put on the powder and all the other goods. So I just like slap it on there. There's a lot. Little goes a long way with this too. And then I'll take a dried spoolie. It's the end of your brush or any old dry spoolie you got. And I brush out the excess and really let my brows take the shape I want. And you saw how I just did that little press? Whoops. A little press with my finger. I feel like it just laminates them in place. Boom. It doesn't get flaky, this stuff. So it's good. So now I'm going to let the brows dry before I pencil them in. All right. So this is happening here. I'm going to use, I think, my Beauty Blender to start to blend this out a little bit. There we go. Up and out. So anyway, it's Friday. I have been practicing for conference next week, like going over my presentation. I still have like so much more practice hours to put in, but I'm also trying to find the balance with Riley because I don't want to be working too much. That is the beauty of what I do. I can make my own schedule. So her and I need to go have like an adventure and go do something. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to go do it. She asked me to take her to the zoo. But that ain't happening. I don't know about you guys. Kevin and her go to the zoo all the time. We have a literal membership. I hate the zoo. I don't want her to hear me. I just don't like the zoo. I mean, I get it. I want to believe those animals were rescued or something and have a better life in there, but I just don't love it. I feel so bad. But I don't want to be one of those people who are like, get rid of the zoos when really that's actually like protecting those animals and helping them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying get rid of them. They're just not my cup of tea. It's like those sad commercials with the dogs and stuff. I just can't handle it. That's what I feel like when I go to the zoo. So anyway, she loves it though. It's educational for her. The zoo we go to, she learns a lot. They do some really cool things. So, you know, but I'm not going to the zoo. It's hot out today. So, anyway, I'm just blending out a little bit of that NARS concealer. I haven't used a liquid concealer in a while. I feel like this lighting is not doing any justice for what's happening, so stay tuned for the natural light at the very end. But I'm gonna go with my brows now. Like I was saying, I haven't used a liquid concealer in a while. I've just been using my cream concealer. So I'm testing out going back to a liquid because for my makeup for next weekend on Saturday, since I'll be on stage, I want to make sure it's like a full face beat, and I just don't know if the cream is going to be enough for what I'm like, you know, wanting to look. When you're on stage, all those lights and stuff, you need to have a little bit more of a heavy hand. But we'll see. We shall see. I don't hate liquid. I still use it, but I tend to only use the liquid when I'm doing, like I said, like a photo shoot or a full face beat or something like that. Otherwise, I just use the cream in here, and I just love how it makes my face look very natural and like dewy and hydrated. So we're just filling in the brows. Hi, how's everybody doing? We're just chatting away about all the random things. Welcome to Squirrel Central. I haven't taken my focus yet today. All right, also got this really cool brow pen from Benefit, but I just like don't love it by itself, but it makes those like hair-like strokes. So what I've been doing is pressing right here and going up to mimic having a fluffier brow area right here. Oh yeah. And then I can even go here. Boom. See that? Just kind of fluffed them up a little bit. It's good stuff. Let them dry. Don't mess with them too much. Where's my bronzer? I want to show you my go-to eyeshadow. We're gonna get there. All right, so now we need to set these bad boys. Let's set these under eyes. I'm gonna set with pink because I'm tired. Your girl is tired. And I wanna brighten, so I'm gonna put it on the puff, pat it, because that's the most important part, and press. Pat it in, press, pat it in, press. Why do I do that? Because if you just pick it up like that, smash it on your face, not a good look. Doesn't go on evenly. Trust me. Trust me. And I feel like a little goes a long way, so you don't have to go too ham. And then I always take, so that was the pink one from One Size. I've been dying to try the Kosas pink. I've been hearing really good things about the setting powder from there. So I'm going with Huda Beauty. I'm pretty sure this is Pound Cake. Yep. Love this one. And I go right on top and dust off. Sometimes I do right here with like whatever's left on the brush. Sometimes I even, before I do my brows, like I'll do the my face, and before I even do my brows, I'll put a little powder on the brows too if I feel like they're a little too shiny or something from lotion or whatever, but they're good right now. I'm just gonna brush them out again. Okay, I just did that. I'm having a brain fart. Like, what's next? All right, dust that off. Now, before I do my bronzer on my face, I take this bronzer, Dibs Beauty, love it. This one's Spice Chai. I freaking love it. Remember I talked about before, the bronzer is like almost pretty much like my eyeshadow, and I take it right here and I drag it along the side. So I go like this, windshield wiper, you can drag it up and out. Whatever's left, I dust everywhere that I contoured with the cream. Just like pulls your whole face together when you're done. Then I take the other side of this brush, smoke it out underneath. Sometimes I use my finger to like smudge it. All right, then I have a couple palettes I love. Makeup by Mario, Master Mattes, definitely a fave. But I've been loving taking this brown shade called Georgia. Georgia. I think it's Georgia. It's a brown. And literally just like smudging right here along the line. I really wish I had my ring light for you guys. Whatever. I'm gonna wait till the end. It's gonna be great. I take a little bit of the lighter, which is Crumble. Smudge it up and out. Always looks crazy until the mascara's on. You gotta trust the process. If you wanna be a little fancy, you can take a little shimmer right there in the inner corner. Blend. Blend, blend, blend. I always do a little pop of white. This is an eyeshadow crayon from Celeste. Smudging it out. All right, let's do some lashes so we don't look too crazy. Primer. This is a Lancome like OG primer, and it's so good. I've even tried other primers, and I always go back to this one. It's like a 10 out of 10 for me. And your lashes have to look crazy like this. Like when you're doing it, get all of them. What the heck with the primer? And then give it like 10-15 seconds to start drying, but you don't want it to fully dry. Don't make that mistake. And then I'm gonna go in with Nude Look. This is the full volume mascara. I was raving about false lashes from Celeste, and I still really love it. But this mascara has quickly become a new favorite as well, also from Celeste. And I really feel like it helps to get my lashes like thicker, fuller. And then I sometimes go back in with the false lashes to give a little more length, but we'll see what we need to do today. And I've been using the growth serum from External, and it's so freaking good. I've linked it before for you guys, and my code is Ashley Helm. It is literally so good. Like, makes my lashes long and amazing. And I want to buy the brow serum too and do that. I'm sure it's the same formula. Maybe not, but I ran out and my lashes are still like good to go. So I gotta get more. But anyway, I think I didn't let it dry down as much as I usually do, but just work it. Okay. Once I get them where I want them, then I do the bottom. Anytime you get mascara on your face where you don't want it, let it dry, get a clean spoolie. Always have like a clean spoolie that's never been in mascara and use that to like flake it off. But you gotta let it dry down. You don't need a Q-tip. I'll be using your saliva. Waste of time. Just let it dry. Okay, let's go in with this one. Okay. I have 3 of these from Dibs. They sent me like PR packages and I just freaking love this brush. Now, the trick with this bronzer is it is super pigmented. So my rookie mistake here was when I first did that on this side, and you might not be able to see it, but I didn't kind of like just dust it on the back of my hand real quick. But what I do love is because it's so blendable, I can just go over it a few more times after rubbing off the excess and it blends right out. Like a dream. Like a dream. Down the neck, under the jaw, boom. Okay. And I don't know if you noticed, I like to like pinch the brush kind of when I'm doing it. I feel like I have more control. Something I didn't do that I normally do is I do the blush before the concealer lately. Something I've been doing and really enjoying. But today, we're doing it different. And I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of this cream blush, which is highly pigmented. So definitely suggest less is more and build on it. And I like the cream as the final step on top of all that powder because I feel like it brings back the glow, like the dewy look that I was going for from the beginning. So a little bit, remember, goes a long way. I stay high up on the cheekbone here with this. This is She Goes to the Gym from Patrick Ta. So good. And if you want, you can use the powder, which most people will go in with the cream, and when they're all done, they'll hit it with the powder to like set it. You could do it if you want. Highlight Glow from Dibs. Here's where the real shimmer comes. And it's not like giving the like 2000 like stripey highlighter. It's certainly just so good. Like, again, buildable. Wait till I take you to the natural light. You guys are gonna be like, yes, I love this. Okay. Okay, what else? What else do I need to do? Something's missing. I know I have to do my lips, but I take a little bit of this powder at the very end from Anastasia, and I kind of just like go over the brow because I do feel like when I'm doing my brows and putting on all these steps that like at the very end, they just need to pop again or be like a little bit darker. So I'll just go over it. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Just dropping everything right now into the counter. It's fine. Into the sink, I mean. It's totally fine. All right, we're gonna spray. More is more. You want your stuff not to move? Spray your face. Now, spray before you do your final powder set. My final powder set is the airbrush from Charlotte Tilbury. This will just be like amazing. A little, again, long way, but like after you spray, I always set my neck when the spray dries down because this is where I put foundation and bronzer and like all the things, and I don't want it to move or like bleed, you know what I'm saying? Like create like a crease. And then I just press all over. Like that. Boom. I love this stuff. This is really great to throw in your purse so that like if you're out and about and you get really oily or you want to touch up, it's a really great touch up powder. If you are somebody who's like going to do photo shoot, definitely want that in your arsenal. It's so good. So I'm going to take just a little bit of this brown and re-smudge out. You saw like I made like a sharper line underneath like this. It is daytime, so I don't need to go so ham, but and then that's it. Lips. I did my cheek. Oh, I forgot to do this. This is my favorite. You don't need all these steps. I went from saying I was going to do something quick to like sharing all my stuff, but yes, somebody asked if I will link, and I will link. This is the pop of the bright pink from e.l.f. And I will literally just put it right there. Boom, boom, boom. Golden. Let me take you to the light. Let me see if I have a lip liner up here that I want to use so we can complete this look. I don't think so, but I do have... What color is this? Not the right color. Not the right color. I definitely need to wipe my lips. Oh my god, I'm really making a mess in here. I think it's trashed. Okay, this is like an old school Clinique liner that works really good. It's like a good neutral. It's the shade Neutrally. Oh, I didn't even remember the name. That's so funny. Neutrally. It's a Clinique liner. It's so good. It's just like, you can see it. That's it. It doesn't matter what color lip you use after that. It's a good plain liner. And then this is the shade Velvet Teddy from MAC. And then if I don't want to stay matte, which a lot of times I do, I take a little shimmer, kind of stay along the inside, rehydrate. This is Unzipped from Kosas. Okay, let's go to the light because you guys just like need to see this finished look in better lighting. Let's go. Well, we could go over here. Oh, see why it's so important. Hey, there are we? Okay, there we are. I was paused for a hot minute and I don't know for how long, but here is the face in the natural light. So you can see the cheeks are popping. That beautiful glow is there. And honestly, it's just, I love it. This is like my favorite makeup look. It just goes with everything. It's a vibe. And I have blush blindness. I know. I like a lot of blush. If you don't like a lot of blush, just dial it down. But anyway, I will try to get on linking everything today for you two on stories because I think I forgot to do it last time. So I'll make some links of all the products and where you can get everything I used. Okay? Okay. Love you guys. Bye.